Well, hello everybody. My name is Scott. For today's talk, we are going to be talking about Should We Eat Bugs by Emma Bryce. Well, did you ever wonder why do these days people are so gross with the fact that bugs are edible? If I said that people had once consumed bugs a lot in the past, probably a lot of you won't believe. For centuries, people have consumed bugs, everything from beetles, grasshoppers, caterpillars, locusts, termites, dragonflies, and etc. The practice even has a name, etymology, which means eating bugs. Early hunters-gatherers probably learned from animals that forage for protein-rich insects and follow suit. But why do people start to find that eating bugs is a gross thing in their life? Let's look at the reasons here. And why should we eat bugs? Well, the reason why people slowly forgot it is that as we evolve, they the bugs fulfilled the role of both staple food and delicacy. In ancient Greek, the cicadels were considered luxury snacks. But the reason for rejection is historically, and the story probably begins around 10,000 BC in the Fertile Crescent, a place in the Middle East that was major birthplace of agriculture. Back then, our ancestors began to settle in the crescent, and then they learned to farm crops and domesticate animals there. And slowly, attitude changed. And as farming took off, people have splurged bugs as mere pests and stored crops. Populations grew, and the West became urbanized, weakening connections with our foraging past. Suddenly, then, people simply forgot that bug-rich history. Today, for people, they think that bugs are just an irritant. They sting and bite and infest our food, and we just feel like an ick factor associated with them, are disgusted by the prospect of consuming insects. Well, so why should we eat bugs? A lot of scientists have proven that bugs have health benefits. Bugs can be eaten whole to make up a meat or ground into flour, powder, and paste to add to food, which is an amazing thing. But it's not all about the taste. They're also very healthy. In fact, scientists say it could be a cost-effective solution for countries that are food insecure. Well, insects contain up to about 80% of protein, the body's fat building block, and are also high in energy rich fat, fiber, and nutrients like vitamins, minerals, which are all good for our body. Most edible insects contain the same amount or even more mineral iron than beef, making them a huge resource. When you consider that iron deficiency is currently the most common nutrition problem in the world. Well, so now you see that it has a lot of big health benefit, right? Well, probably our last thing is about its nutrition and taste. Well, let's consider a food like the yellow beetle larvae. It is a native animal to America and is easy to farm. They have high vitamin content, loads of healthy minerals, and contain up 50% protein, almost as much as the equivalent amount of beef. What you have to overcome is just an ick factor, and you gain in nutrition and taste. Well, let me tell you about something that you may think is ridiculous, but it's not at all. Indeed, bugs can be delicious. Mealworms taste like roasted nuts. Locusts are similar to shrimp, Crickets, some people say, have an aroma of popcorn. It sounds so amazing, right? Insects can also be turned into a more sustainable food and can be rid on organic waste. Farming insects also has less environmental impact than livestock farms do because it emits far less greenhouse gas than ever. So now, in the past, consider lobster. They just think this perch is pretty much a giant insect with legs and feeler scalers. Now, lobster is a delicacy. So can the same thing shift for bugs? Give it a try. Put that insect into your mouth and savor the crunch. Goodbye. See you next time.